Hello everyone. Just give a couple minutes, we'll get started here. Just kind of getting everybody time to join and make sure everything is set up right. We're going to be using a set out of the annual catalog. Now remember, the new catalog starts on May 1st. So not very long to get the last few items that you want from this catalog. Remember, we do have our sale still. That is from the annual catalog and the mini. So you still can get some items from there. Okay, let me just get straightened out here. When you join, please comment and share my video. So when you, hi Kathy. Kathy, I just emailed you something too. So be sure and check your email. I had sent you over the April tutorials, so you got those. And that is one thing too. Don't forget that you only have until the end of April to get the April tutorials. That is placing any order on my online store. And this one is 10 cards. So they're always really fun. I'm just actually getting ready for the May one. So there'll be a whole brand new one starting in May. So we're going to remember to, if you're ordering, we have a new host code this week now. So this is the new host code. Go to mylisastamps.com to place your orders. And we're just kind of, I do want to tell everybody there is a starter kit special, and this is the best one I've ever seen. It is $82 in free product. So this goes around the in colors. So you're going to get the new in color pads. You're going to get new in color designer paper, new in color cardstock, and new in color markers. This is an $82 value, but remember, you're also still going to get to pick out $125 of anything you want. You can be clearance, it can be the new catalog, because the new catalog will be starting then. And it's $125 worth of product for only $99, and you only pay the tax. So no shipping. So start thinking about that. You got a couple days left, or not a couple days left, couple days to get ready to do this, couple days till you can order it. So this, like I said, this is the best one I've seen. I mean, sometimes they'll give you free pads, but they're giving you pads, designer paper, markers. It's unreal. Hopefully everybody that I had sent catalogs to have received them. I know a few of you still haven't received them, and I always send one to myself, and so I haven't got mine either. So I not really sure what's going on. So okay, I think it's about time. So tonight we're going to be out of the annual catalog, and this is the Grassy Grove is the bundle I'm going to be using. Now the thing is, this one isn't a bundle together that you can buy. You can buy the pieces separately. So on page 84, whoop, on 84, this is the stamp set, and this is $24. Really, you're going to love the cards today. They're really fun. And then on page 164, this is where the dies are. Now the thing is you're asking, okay, how come it's not a bundle? When anything comes out in the first catalog, so everything that's in this catalog right now, if you buy it as a bundle, you save 10%. But then after the next year, they break them up, and then you don't get the 10%. So it's always the best deal. When you see that little sign on there, I can't see if I find one right now, it'll say, okay, like right here, buy this one and save 10%. So you want to get that one there and there. But like I said, I am showing you one today that is not a bundle anymore. And I do have the item numbers here for you if anybody is interested in this. After I show you these cards, you're definitely going to want this bundle. So, Okay, now I went ahead and I cut some of my dies out already. So those were all done. So we're just taking our white cardstock, folding that right in half. Now I am using some designer paper. Now for you that are looking at the new catalog that's coming out, there is some 6x6 paper that is similar to kind of this, and it's amazing. I just love it when they're just look like a scene painted. And then the other side always has some really neat designer papers to use too. But this one is from Online Exclusives. So remember, if you are looking for something like, okay, I really like this, where do I find this? You go into the Stampin' Up! Website, your log in, and put Online Exclusives up on the right hand corner where the little eyeglass is. Online Exclusives, and this is called Mandarin Meadows. So this is in the Online Exclusives now. So this is where you would get this paper. And these are just some of the papers. Now you're not necessarily going to get the exact same one that I use because there is such a wide variety of ones in this bundle. So, and like I say, the papers on the back are really, here's one that I evidently had turned around. So there's just some really neat ones there. So this is the paper. Like I said, when you get the bundle, it's necessarily not going to be the one that I am using, but you will get one from this group. And like I said, there is one coming out in the new catalog, so you don't want to miss that too. Okay, so I took this piece of cardstock and just cut out this die. And I see one place that I missed. And the neat thing about that is when you get this, when you cut this out, you're going to have this middle piece. And I wanted 2 deer. So I cut this out, and then I have these 2 pieces of paper, or not 2 pieces of paper, but I have the 1 piece of paper in here, and I just need these 2 deer. And if you just lay those in there, out of the paper, out of the center, you can get those deer. So you can cut that out of there. So when you get your kid say, oh, she forgot a piece of paper, you can get it out of this little piece here. So, okay, so we are going to take, first of all, and remember when you join, oh, you did get the new catalog, good. Yeah, there were some people that are not too far from you that haven't gotten it yet. So I don't know what happened. Okay, so I'm just going to put some adhesive on this. And this will be the same size. So you can just line that right up on there. Oh, as I say that, I got mine off a little bit. Let's see if I can. I'm talking and not paying attention here. Let's just pull this apart. Try this again. There we go. Okay, so remember that when you place a $35 order, you are going to get 2 of each of the cards that I make. You have a $50 order. You have a $50 order, and I am going to throw in these black dimensionals. So now I'm going to show you how I'm going to use those here right now. So when you get them, you get the smaller and the larger ones. So I'm just going to turn over my deer. Now, the reason why I want to use black ones is because it's so little and I don't want the white to show through. Hi, Roberta. So just put a couple of those on there, so. and just oh, let me see. I see your name popped up, but then it didn't show up on my screen here. So like I said, you could get a full pack of these for yourself. So we're just going to take, and the little deer, we're just going to put him right there. And you can see it's showing there a little bit because it is black. You're not going to even really tell. We're just going to put her right there. And we're just going to put that right onto the base of our card. And I have some white ones here. Like I said, these black ones were perfect because you can see it's just, you can see it there a little bit, but because it's black, it's not showing. Now if it was white, it would totally stick out. And we're just going to put that right in the corner. So thank you. And there is our card. Just quick and easy. Isn't that designer paper in the back? So pretty. Okay, so that's our first card. And let me get everything for our second card here. Now with this one, you will get some scratch paper, and you need to stamp 2 deer in early espresso, and then you'll cut those out with your dies. Now do remember that you do need the bundle to do these cards. So if you already have it, great, or if you have another set you're like, oh, I could use that one, you can easily do that. Okay, so first of all, we're just going to take the garden green, and you know what, I'm going to do something else first. I am going to stamp, now, I don't always do this, but sometimes you need a sympathy card for a guy, you know, and this one just with deer, so I just put that up there. Now this is from the mini catalog, and it's the Something Fancy. This is the stamp set that I use. It's got a lot of really good sentiments in it, so that's a nice one. So we're just stamping that. Then we're going to take, this is Garden Green. We're going to take this long stamp. So, get that all inked up. I've got some scratch paper underneath because it's going to go longer. Well, actually it's pretty good. Okay, so we just stamp that on there. Then I'm going to take Shaded Spruce. And I'm going to take the pine trees from this set. I am going to wash this off. Because I need that for another card. Okay, so I have those. And I'm going to just take one of the deer. Put some adhesive in the back of it. And put that down. Then we're going to take this one. And I've got some white I used some of the little ones again. We're just going to put 2 of those on there. We're just going to put him a little bit down, but then he's popped up. So we've got that. And some adhesive on there. We're going to layer that onto black. And one thing I always do, I always usually fold the card in half, just so it's folded and it's out of the way. And I got so excited to get my card starter. I like this set. This is actually a pretty fun set. And then we're just going to, if you've ever seen or noticed that, I always open up the card to make sure I have it the right way. I might have told you guys this, but kind of something funny I did one time is I made cards, and basically, you know, they were supposed to open this way, but I had the fold the other way so that they opened them the wrong way. So there is your card. So anyway, I made all these cards and sent them out, opening the wrong way, and kind of just waiting for people to say, oh, the card you sent me was the wrong way, and nobody said a word. Not a word. And I should have made note of who I sent them to, but I didn't. And so I never, I just always thought it was kind of funny. Nobody ever said, hey, the card you sent me was the wrong way. But it's kind of fun to do fun things like that. Okay, so for this one, I am folding this in half. Now granted, I've also done that with cards and goofed up and did it the wrong way. Hi, Velma. Oh, I know, love the deer cards. That's with all the guys. You know, it's, we have some, you know, guy card ideas, but we don't have as many as sometimes we've had. Okay, so this, I'm just going to set this aside so I don't get ink on it. Okay, let me get everything kind of together here. Okay, so we're going to put that there. We are using the Early Espresso. And I am stamping my deer on my pad. I have a block. I'm stamping it on the block. Coming up here to my paper. And I've got them there. Okay, so now I'm going to turn my paper around. And let's take Garden Green. So we're going to take the Garden Green. And it's kind of hard to, oh, you know what? I need some paper here. I need that out of there. Okay, so we've got that along there. And let's take a little bit of this. Let me grab another paper here. And we're just gonna get some of that. Okay, so we've got some of that there. And Then we're going to come back. Good thing I noticed I had my green still there. So now we're going to take our deer. It's a little hard to line up, but it's... Okay, so we've got him there. I am going to come back with my verse. And we're going to stamp that right up there. Oops, got a little light. Okay. Now, I could leave that, or what I could do is I could cut a rectangle and put over that, but it's still pretty good. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is we're going to do some coloring with our blends, or not with our blends, with our blending brushes, I should say. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to come with the blue, and I'm doing it on the bottom here. We're going to get all of that. And if you don't know what this is a reflection in the water. So it's kind of cool. And always when I use my blending brushes, I always start off and touch my paper down here a little bit. Because if you use your paper right away, it will be really dark. And you don't really want it that dark. Okay, so we've got that. Now we're going to come back with Flirty Flamingo. And with this, I'm actually going to kind of go in. Oops, see there, I touched it and it made that. I kind of lost it out of my hold of my hand and it pounced on it, so that was. We'll just kind of make it a little bit more redder. Hopefully everybody can see me. I'm not getting down too far. Then we're going to come back with Daffodil Delight. I'm going to kind of go down into the Flirty Flamingo so that they're kind of blended together and there's no definite line. Now, you definitely can have a direct line. If, let me see here. Okay, so if you wanted a direct line, I would take, like this one, I would take cardstock and I would just, so then you would have it like that. So you would have a direct line. You can easily do that. And then I'm going to come back with my blue and we'll go up there on top. Now, like I said, I might just, to finish my card off, I would stamp this stamp on, because mine got a little lighter, I would stamp it on a piece of white, and then probably, just because I don't have time to go cut it, and I didn't expect to make a mistake, then I would just put black, and I would put it right over there. So you could do that. And like I said, where you're blending it there with the other color, it will just be natural. Okay? So there is that. Then we're just going to take our black. Oh, you know what? I was going to do a little bit with that one corner there. See if I can. Makes it a little bit darker, but that's I said, that's what happens. I lost a hold of it, and that's what happened. I usually do a nice firm touch with them so that they don't get that blot mark on there. So there is our card. And like I said, see how it just kind of naturally flows? With the blending brushes is so cool. You can just make such neat sunrise, sunsets. Okay, so we did 3 cards. Minus my little goof up there, a couple of them. Okay, so this is card 1, card 2, and card 3. And like the thing is, with doing mirrored image like this, they always are different. I like to use my blocks just because they're just easier to handle. You can actually even use window sheets, but they're a little bit more flimsy, a little bit harder, but you just never really know. But like I said, the water is never a clear image, so it's kind of just a mark there. So now you guys can vote. Card 1, 2, or 3. Now remember, you have until Friday, May 3rd to place your orders. When you place your orders of $35, you are going to get the supplies to make 2 of each of these. You will need the stamp set and the die to make these. Now if you have a $50 order, I am going to give you a pack of the black dimensionals. You actually get 2 of the large and 2 of the small. So, and then I just want to remind everybody too that don't forget that on May 1st, our starter kit special starts. So, just giving you guys a little bit of time. Velma, all of them. I told you, that's why I just love you. You're just so sweet. Even with my goof, right? Velma would be so sweet. She's like, oh, no, it gives a character. So, this is a starter kit special, and it does start May 1st. And like I said, it's an $82 value that you get free. So like I said, I've never seen one this good. So if you are thinking about joining, and I would love to have you part of our group gets together once a month on Zoom, and we do a make and take. Is usually, I always like to do everybody, have them make, we'll make like a fancy fold or something, and then we share ideas and stuff like that. So they're always a lot of fun. And if you're local to me, sometimes I do have some things, you know, that you can join in. If you are not local, you still can join in on some of our things that we do at my house too. So, and then I want to remind everybody that that is local to me. I have a buy one get one free this week on Wednesday and Saturday. Now I have added something kind of little special. So remember, when you come to my house, you get to shop from all of my retired product. So whatever you pick out of there for the retired product, so say you pick $100 out of the retired, I then would say, okay, you now get to pick $100 free out of the new catalog. So that is my buy one get one sale. And also this time I'm doing something kind of special. For every $25 that you purchase, I have a little basket that you get to pick something out for free. So kind of something fun to do. So Kathy, you like 3, 1, and 2. Hard to decide. So cute. I just love that. You're just sweet, just like your mom. But if you're like me, you like all these deer. You know, I mean, even though I did make this a sympathy, you could easily, you know, make it a happy birthday. It's really could be anything. Thank you, thinking of you. Kind of the same thing with this one too. So remember to get your orders in by May 3rd. And if you do place an order in April, you will get my April tutorial, which is the 10 cards. I will email that to you. It has 10 cards. And then if you place your orders in May, I have a brand new one that is all cards. And that one is basically all kind of the same design, but different looks, which is kind of cool because it all has kind of the same pattern, but different colors, different snap sets, different styles, different things. So that is in May. So I do have that. So anybody have any questions? Yes, animals are my favorite too. Kathy, I agree with you. I always like to go to them, and I mean, because you just always need those guide cards, or just, just those fun ones like that. And like I said, with this one, the silhouette, with the paper in the back, it's not necessarily going to be this paper, but it'll be in the same style of it. So, but I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. And remember, those new catalogs, if you had placed an order with me in the last 6 months, I have mailed you one. So you should be getting them. Anybody has any questions, let me know. But boy, next Sunday you'll be joining me and we will be using the new catalog. So my order got kind of delayed, so I don't actually get it until Wednesday. So I got kind of late ordering my stuff. So now I'm waiting to get it so I can start making some things. So, but I want to thank everybody for joining me tonight. And if you have any questions, please be sure to comment on here. But remember to comment and share, and then somebody will receive all of my cards, all 3 of my cards that I did tonight. So, minus the little blob, we'll fix that. So, as soon as I actually get done, turn off my camera, I will go cut the paper to get it. So, but thank you everybody for joining me, and we will see you next week. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Great night. Bye-bye.